Giulia. This is what I have a lot of mixed opinions about, and right now, she's apparently the talk of the whole town right now, after what happened this past Friday night. So today, I want to document the rise and fall of Giulia, because I do think that she could and maybe still can be a great star. Except for when she debuted. Now, when she debuted, it was phenomenal. She had all this aura, all this momentum, a banger entrance, and a banger song. It was literally just really good. And I didn't mind her going straight up the NXT Women's Championship, like, just right off the bat. Like, this was just a great start for Giulia, especially with how great of a talent she was. And honestly, it was really good. Until this happened. Yeah, you guys know my opinions on it by now, and they still haven't changed. I definitely think this match should have had Matt Stand and delivered, mainly because of how great Roxanne's title reign was, and not at New Year's Evil. Again, just because of how great Roxanne's title reign was, I don't feel like it should have ended there. But either way, I was happy with Giulia being champion, and I really want to see where it could go. You know, she defended a fatal 4 match, and it was really good, and they teased Stephanie and Giulia at the end, so what could go wrong? She gets injured. Of course she does. And this, my friends, I know this was very quick, but this is where we begin the fall. And, hang on a second. Sorry about that. My nose is still bothering me a little. It was just itching, so sorry about that. Anyways, back to the video. And a really big question for WWE. What is it with people getting injured and, like, them just instantly becoming irrelevant? Like, literally, why does this always happen? A superstar gets injured and then they all of a sudden fall into irrelevancy. And this is sadly shown in the rematch of Stand and Deliver, where she loses, which I didn't mind. Like, okay, she loses, cool. Now, I can't wait to see what happens next. She gets caught up to the main roster in a tag team with Roxanne. You know what? Great. This is a brilliant tag team, and I really would like to see, like, a Nexus-esque one on the main roster. It could have been just really good, and this just got me excited. Just imagine the wash power of Giulia and the scheming mind and calculation of Roxanne. This is a brilliant team. Like, this is literally all that. This literally could be the greatest tag team of all time. And they split up after like 3 weeks. This, I really hate this, because this was such a great tag team. Like, again, I just mentioned why this is so great. These two wrestlers could work wonders, maybe even become tag champs. But no, apparently all that we get is just 2 freaking weeks. And they robbed us of perhaps the greatest faction of all time with all the teases they did with, like, Finn and AJ and, like, Roxanne and Giulia, especially Finn and Roxanne in the back. This could have been a legendary faction, maybe like the new Evolution. But no. We already have good. This is Triple H, after all. We already have good. Anyways, let's just move on. Yeah. Giulia gets strapped to SmackDown. Okay. Really good. She officially gets caught up. Alright, fresh start. What does she do? She wins the US title. Okay, really good. The Wise is starting to come back, and then she gets into she becomes the advocate, not the advocate, what was I gonna say? She becomes partners with Kiana James, and I was gonna say one thing. Isn't this what I suggested when I predicted these WWE superstars, but with Apollo Crews? Like, didn't I suggest Apollo Crews to be in the same mode that Kiana James is? Like, seriously, go back and rewatch the video, because I'm pretty sure I said something among the likes of Apollo Crews will form an alliance with Kiana James and basically give him the push that he very much deserves, because we can all agree Apollo deserves a big push. Also, side note, I actually would have really preferred if it was Apollo Crews, as I feel like that would have worked over Kiana and Giulia. But anyways, aside from that, what does Giulia actually do with the US title? She, well, she only has, let's see, about, how do I put this? I mean, she has a good title reign. I mean, like, she was a very dominant champion. And okay, I'm just gonna get the band-aid really off. She only had 4 defenses, which is literally just something why did you even give for the title if you're gonna do nothing with it? And she only had 4 defenses before losing it. And I guess we can lead to the thing that you've all been waiting for me to talk about, and probably the reason that's why you clicked on this video. What happened this past Friday night between Chelsea Green and Giulia, where Chelsea Green defeated Giulia for the U.S. Championship. On the one hand, I like Chelsea Green as U.S. champion. I honestly think she should have just never lost the title. Like, in general, she should have just never, ever dropped the title. But on the other hand, this severely damages Giulia because all the orders she had got obliterated in just 3 minutes. Yeah, this match, wait, hold, not this actually pretty decent match. This match only lasted 3 minutes. Now, I wouldn't mind if it was a 3-minute squash like Giulia's debut against, well, Chelsea Green. Also, shouldn't she actually be able to defeat Chelsea Green if she literally defeated her in the first match? Honestly. But no, apparently we get a 3-minute squash where Giulia gets squashed by Chelsea. So, oh no, Giulia has just fallen. Actually, you know what, let me fix this. There we go. Giulia's fallen big time, and I'm not sure how she could come back. Like, maybe if she wins something like the Rumble, which I think she could, and I would really like that. But honestly, I'm not sure, because that's a once in a blue moon shot. And honestly, like she's a future women's world champ, but I don't know how the past can be. What do you guys think? How do you think Giulia can bounce back for this? Or do you think this doesn't even damage Giulia's career at all? I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments, and please, as always, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next, and please share this video. And I'll see y'all next video. Deuces, ooses, yeet.